The weather's turning for us just in time.
At a recent Seattle shrimp feed,
The law was passed like in 1942.
Democrat Bob Ferguson is already campaigning.
Quick picture.
Like he's one of the big fish in the gubernatorial pond.
I've never lost an election, and I don't plan on starting this year. And you're going to have a choice in November. And the choice you're going to have is me, the real Bob Ferguson, versus former Congressman Dave Reichert. That's going to be your choice.
Bob, it feels like you've been running for governor for a decade. Why now?
It's only been a year. It's only been a year.
But the three-term Attorney General is the leading fundraiser of any candidate.
What are your 4 top priorities in '24?
Public safety. Number 2, homelessness. We need to be investing in more housing. One more I'll add is, I think as a state, we need to be prepared for the potential of a Donald Trump presidency. And we'll need to have a governor who stands up for the rights of all Washingtonians. I think what we need as a governor is a change agent.
So what's the big idea? How do you fix homelessness?
As a governor, we need to make sure we're working to address the underlying causes of homelessness. Look, Dave Reichert, he has said he would take the unhoused and send them to McNeil Island. That's where we keep our sexually violent predators. I'm sorry, that is not a serious solution to an issue as serious as homelessness. What we need is our investments that are smart, that get folks in temporary housing, get them off the streets, get them the wraparound services.
You wanted to decriminalize drugs in 2021. You wanted to eliminate the criminal penalties for non-commercial possession. Oregon did it.
Yep.
It was chaotic.
Yep.
Do you still believe that Washington should do it?
Oh no, look, I long ago said that should not be our approach, and there are lessons we learned from that.
So you do not want to decriminalize drugs anymore?
I support the legislature's actions long ago.
Yet that issue of public safety will likely dominate the debate. And regarding leadership on disruptive events, like when a governor should get involved with clearing public obstructions or roadways, as seen in Seattle in recent weeks.
If you're governor, when do you get involved in that?
Well, let's take the freeway, for example. We're recall seeing a photograph of that protest where there was an emergency vehicle that was stopped in its tracks because of the protest. So as a governor, you're involved immediately on something like that. Utilizing the powers you have with state troopers as appropriate.
Would you have encouraged the University of Washington president to do something earlier than she did?
I think it's easy to second guess somebody who's facing a very, very challenging situation. If the vandalism to the hub, or, I was a student, and to buildings, that's unacceptable.
Ferguson is promising to grant $100 million to local law enforcement, tweak the Climate Act to lower gas prices, and fix the ferry system, stopping short of offering specific timelines for immediate improvement.
I think most people can realize, wait a second, constructing a ferry might take some time, okay? And we got a crisis, that might take a little time.
What do you think the biggest issue is right now in the state of Washington?
I think there's too many.
Joan Paulson of Seattle says she does not believe Ferguson represents status quo.
Logical, sensible, and driven.
You say you're a change agent. You said it multiple times. Yeah. There are people who will argue that it's a continuation of the Inslee administration if you're elected.
I think all folks have to do is look at my record. First lawsuit I filed against the president was not Donald Trump, it was Barack Obama. It was on behalf of workers in Central Washington, and we won that case. So I've not been shy on taking on my party here locally.
And you're the only Bob Ferguson now running.
I was waiting for that.
Voters will have their say before the next annual shrimp feed.
Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day.
In August.